Jeff Designs here with another kiln opening video. This is Glaze Kiln number 13, and it's a cone 5 firing, even though I forgot the cones for the first time, so you'll just have to trust me. And there's going to be some really fun special effects glazes in there, and I will share all the glaze combos I used. Okay, stay tuned. Peace. Here we go, let's open it. I've had a tiny peek just on the top shelf because it's very it's got a lot of stuff in it. Here we go, let's see. Alright. This is a hand-built plate that I made out of brown clay. And this is Spectrum's Cactus. I did these stamps with a couple of different wooden stamps that I've gotten. They sell these wooden stamps like wherever, everywhere, on Etsy and stuff, but they're mostly for like printing on fabric, and a lot of them are from India, and so I've been kind of building a collection of those, and of course Fern is my daughter's name, so pretty happy with those stamps. This one is one that I kind of lost for a minute. I'm pretty sure that the glaze is Blue Lagoon from Amico. It's just like a little hand-built segmented tray. Those are raised up. So that's pretty. There were a couple pieces that I had in a box, and I put some finished glaze things on top of them, and then I lost them for a while, and so I don't know if I'm pretty sure I know what glazes these are. This is like the Coral Gloss from Mako, and then Ancient Copper. This kiln was a cone 5, so the Ancient Copper is just that certain metallic-y copper way. There's no crystals or anything. That happens more at the hotter temperatures. But another hand-built piece, pretty fun. And then, let's see here. This one is also on the dark clay, and this one is Emerald Falls. This is a impression of a Douglas fir branch that I used, and I don't know, both these plates, maybe the glaze is a little thick on them, but I'm going to use them for myself, so I'm pretty happy with it. Sometimes the number of coats that you do on a vertical piece is different than the number of coats that you probably want to do on a horizontal piece. Here's another cactus one. This is a cute little frog cookie cutter that I got from Narwhal Star Studio on Etsy, and it's just a little ornament with a loop on it. This one I think was another wooden stamp. This is like a cicada. It's jade celadon, but I put lime shower over the middle part, and it's kind of obscured it a little bit, but I like how the jade celadon really gets in those cracks and makes them look good. This is just going to be, I don't know, this is just kind of a tester. It's just like maybe a wall piece or something. Like hang some little sun catcher beads or something from the bottom there. And then this one is a texture roller plus a cookie cutter. That's a little dinosaur, and that is Lagoon by Spectrum. Yeah, it broke really neat over the texture. Not as blue as it's been in the past for me. It was a tiny bit warped when I put it in there though, so it is warped. Well, it's raining. That means time for another Kiln video. Hopefully there's some super fabulous stuff in here. Alright. Oof, can you see that in there? That is amazing. Okay, so I've got these crystal moon jars that I made. I slipcast the base kind of rounded jar form, and then I put my signature little crystals on there. Hopefully I'm going to try to I'm going to try to put a little mini crystal tutorial at the end of this video. So look at this sucker. Oh my god. Yes. It worked pretty good. Definitely going to have to... Some of that didn't run as much as I wanted to. But wow. Check that out. Okay, so this is obsidian. Then I wiped it back on the crystals and I did red wine, which is a Pottery Supply House glaze. And then I kind of put that all down along there as well. And then these are stripes of Albany slip brown, which I kind of wished had done a little more something. But anyway, so, and then this is flame orange underglaze covered with wizard black gloop. So cool, right? I wanted it to look like a volcano, like it was on fire. Yeah, really cool. Really, really cool. Alright, wow. I'm trying to make a whole series of these. I've got so many ideas for different ones. Here is another one. This one has got pink underglaze, Spectrum Hot Pink, the underglaze, and then slime green gloop over that. I was trying some different thicknesses with it. Looks like that was probably a really thick area, and that was maybe a more thin area. Not sure. It's definitely peeled back quite a bit, but all of these are very smooth. It's not sharp or anything, so. And then that part is really amazing. So let's see, that part is reactive red, and then sangria kind of dotted around. And then after that, there's wasabi all the way. You can see it. It's like all the way in a band around there, but it's kind of dripped over right here. Wasabi, and then seaweed over that. Over the reactive red and the sangria. And I think I put it all the way up to the top. So seaweed, wasabi, seaweed, reactive red, and sangria. Looks like... Did I forget to glaze the inside of that one? Uh-oh. Anyway. Very cool. Whew. Okay, and then... Ooh, this one looks really nice. This is a cast mug form that I made, but then I added these barnacles on afterwards. And the base glaze on this one is Indigo Float, and then on the inside too. And then I just did kind of like splotches, light flux, dark flux, and oatmeal, kind of just all over with my fingers. And then around the barnacles I did some little dots of Georgies Gmix, because I know that's, it's like a Gloop glaze, but it's pretty stable if your glaze is stable. And I think it makes a really cool effect. Okay, ooh, let's see here. Oh, he got a couple little bubbles right on his nose. I was trying to do it kind of thick. Oh, there's some more bubbles down there. Whoa. Yeah, too thick, obviously. But I really like the color on this one. It's a white dino, so I wanted to do him this yellow color. This is Saffron Chino from Spectrum. And it has like, I don't know if you can see that. It's like kind of like a really, it's like almost freckled little texture there. Pretty cool. And then here's a brown dino. And this one is the new Spectrum Spanish Moss. I tried to do that one kind of thick too, but it's definitely broken. And it has this float to it that is like kind of pinkish tan. Very cute. I'm not sure what I was expecting with Spanish Moss. I got the new sample pack. You know, this one's the first one that I've used, I think. I don't think there's any other ones in here, but it's blue. Definitely bluer than I thought it might be, slightly green. Ooh, look at this one. It just made it. Almost dripped off, but didn't. Yay. Okay, so this is Mako's Bright Blue Gloss, inside and outside. And then it's Fruity Freckles, a jungle gem, which is kind of like a rainbow almost. It's got that cool, those cool orange bits in it. Oh yeah. And then you can see where I stopped the blue gloss, but I also, right at this edge, I did a line of Mako's Sand and Sea, just to make sure that it like went over. Those jungle gems are pretty melty, but, and I think I don't have it written down, I maybe put one coat of snow underneath just to make sure that it was food safe. So, pretty cool. With these little crystal clusters. This one is red wine, which is pretty, it breaks really, really white there. I didn't know that it would do that. These Pottery Supply House glazes are interesting. They kind of look like a Celadon, you know, with their translucency, but they don't really act like a Celadon. Here's the Purple Haze. Same Pottery Supply House, same line. So that if you put it on just 2 coats, you're gonna get a lot of that edge breaking showing through. Nice. This one is kind of a similar, along the lines of these are like ring holders, you know, they pop a couple rings on there, and then I decided to make one that was more like a plinth or something. Maybe next time I'll put some little tiny feet on it so I can glaze the bottom. It ended up really flat, which I'm pretty happy with. This is Mako Glacier, which is kind of like a transparent light blue. And then it's got dots of blue hydrangea on the crystals and, you know, dotted around here. So just kind of a fun thing to put on your dresser. Okay, so this is just a little mushroom sculpture I made. Nothing too crazy. I had seen somewhere someone using lemon meringue and with clear over the top, and that it turned it into this beautiful shiny yellow. So I thought I would try it. There's no clear on there. That's just lemon meringue, Mako. And then on the top, there's clear over the lemon meringue. So you kind of get the matte and gloss. I didn't put a lot of it, but it's still a little bit like pooling up here, I think. I'm not sure. Maybe I should do that thicker. I'll try it again. Okay. Let me just pause you while I take this shelf down, and I'll be right back. Okay, bottom shelf. Here we go. I made these two. These are also like ring holders, cactuses, and I cannot remember what glazes I did, so I'm gonna have to pop them in the text here. This one has grooves already grooved into it, but you can't really see any of that, and it didn't direct any of the glaze. And then this one is so cool. Okay, here we go. This is what the vase looks like without the crystals. I see everybody doing this frozen pond combo lately. This is kind of like my version of how to use running hot chowder as opposed to that. I know it's not frozen pond, but it needs some kind of name. I've done it a few times before if you've seen my other videos, but usually I do it kind of in the peacock bowl pattern where you do like loops of stuff and dots. This time I just did alternating stripes. So I did iron yellow and then iron luster, and that's the base. Those are both Amico. And then I did lines of running hot chowder and lines of ancient jasper. So this is an ancient jasper, that one, that one, that one, and that's the chowder, and that, and that. It just makes such an amazing runny combo. And then there's like these purples that come out, and really pretty. Ooh. Yes, this one's great. Look at that. Wowza. Ooh. Okay, so what is this one? This one is mulberry on the crystals. Then jade all over. Oh, the mulberry goes down to about here. And then after that it's jade to here. And then over the jade is enchanted forest. I love enchanted forest. It's so pretty. Those little crystals. And then the mulberry is, whoops, tilt. The mulberry's up there too, and then flux over that. And on the bottom is a purple Amico velvet underglaze, which is kind of bluey. And then this wizard glaze over the top, and it's the ganja green, which might have been a special they had over Christmas. I got a couple of her cool Christmas colors. She had a darker red, a green, and a brown, which I'm really excited to use. I just love those crystals. Okay, and then here is the last one. There's 4 crystal moon jars here. Righty, oh, look at that. Okay, so the crystals on this one are ivy. And then the ivy went down. Inside is lagoon, I think. Possibly lagoon over sky celadon? Is that what made that color? Interesting. Okay, and then sky celadon, Amico, all over the whole thing. And then stripes of blue lagoon, which is an Amico, and Emerald Falls. And I you can see where I did it. This is the RJM combo if you watch videos on YouTube. The Sky Celadon with the alternating Blue Lagoon and Emerald Falls stripes. My Blue Lagoon though is really thin, so I don't know. I feel like I tried to put a bunch of layers on it, but it didn't really come out as good as the Emerald Falls. And then on the bottom is mint green underglaze, which is kind of burned out. I don't know if you can really see it under there. And then Blue Crush Wizard Gloop. She used to call it dry gloop and wet gloop, but now it's just called gloop, the dry stuff, which is what I'm using here. And then the wet stuff is called meltdown now, so pretty. I always want to use more ivy. I think those crystals really look good with the ivy on them. Okay, oh, and it ran. Yikes. This is what happened the last time I tried a combo like this. So, pearl white and then ink spots, and then dots of speckled grapefruit and textured turquoise. And I don't even know. Whoops. Yikes. Oh, great. Yeah. I was going to say, I don't know if it's going to come off there, but that is some sharp shards. I have made a mug. Getting it from my second container. I had made this mug a couple kiln loads ago. It's kind of a little messed up now, but I'm always going for a certain look. And it's too milky, even at Kiln 5. So that's the only towel, I guess. This one, oh yes. Okay, awesome. Check this out. So this is a cast mug that I carved with a wood grain pattern. And then I did matcha gloss, which is the Amacoshino, all over, but then I wiped it back in a couple key spots. And then I added the Ritual Glaze Moon Rocks in green. Look at that. And it looks just like moss. I love it. And I did a couple kind of flecks of it just right on top of the glaze to see if it would move at all, but it didn't. This matcha gloss is a pretty stable glaze, so I didn't think it would move, but just to see. And then rainforest on the inside. And that was like 4 coats of rainforest. It still looks a little patchy. Yeah. Okay, so that was my kiln opening. I think these crystal moon jars are just pretty amazing. What do you think?